Hey everyone, welcome back to the Forex Genesis channel. My name is Winston, and for this video I'm going to be going over some trades that I took earlier this month, and that is December 2024. I took like maybe a few trades I can't remember if it was the first or second week, but that was when I first started with my trading account, and I had some pretty good results initially, and then that second week that I tried to use the same strategy, actually ended up losing a couple of trades, but overall I did make a profit over the 2 weeks. So I'm gonna go ahead and start sharing on my screen on my phone to go over some of the results that I got. And before we get into the results, I also wanted to mention that I am testing a new expert advisor that I created. Right now I'm just optimizing and testing on one pair. I did test on other pairs, but I want to focus on the one pair, which is the USD JPY. It seems to be more successful with that pair. So I'm going to be going, actually I'm going to make a new video for that. That's going to be a totally separate video. So if you're interested in that, make sure you subscribe. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and open up my MT4, and I'm going to go over to the history tab, and I'm going to go ahead and put in the dates, which is going to be December 1st, 2024 to today, which is December 24th, 2024. Alright, so I have all my trades pulled up, and as you can see here, I have some trades here. So the first trade I made $64.90. The second one, $54.84. The third one, I made a profit of $27.69. Then as you can see, there's a swap down there below it of $1.86. And then on this trade, I made $76.02. And then I wanted to go back and mention on this trade here. Well, actually, no. Let me go ahead and scroll down and show you some of my losing trades. So I lost $55.63 on the first losing trade, and then on the second losing trade I lost $23.39. So those are just some of the trades that I placed from December 1st up until now. So during this time period I earned a profit of $144, and I earned a positive swap, actually earned several positive swaps that equaled out to $11.19. So my total that I earned was $155.62. So I did want to mention that for the most part, I think actually all of these trades I ended up just trading GBP JPY, and the reason why I chose this pair is because it is a very volatile pair. So I'm going to go ahead and just choose one profitable trade to explain what the strategy I used. So here I have it up on the screen, the chart. The red circle is where I entered, and that red line is where the entry point is, and then the two yellow lines is where I put my stop loss and my take profit, and this was a short order. So I'll go ahead and explain the whole strategy. So what I'll do is on the daily time frame, I'll see if the market is bearish or bullish, and in this case it was bearish, so I was only going to be placing short orders only. So what I would do is look for a pullback in the market, and I would look for that pullback on the smaller time frame, which is the 5-minute time frame that I use. You could use either 15 minutes or maybe even an hour, but I felt like the 5-minute time frame is better. So I'll go ahead and look for the pullback on the 5-minute time frame. Once I see there's a pullback on the 5-minute time frame, I will go ahead and place a pending stop order. So in this case, I would place a pending stop sell order at the lowest point of the pullback. So that way, once the pullback is finished and the market continues to go in the direction of the daily time frame, an order will be triggered and the stop loss and the take profit will be set. And I will go ahead and place my stop loss and my take profit according to the highest point, which would be set as the stop loss on a short order, and then I would use a 1-to-1 risk to reward ratio. And then for long orders, I would go ahead and look for the opposite. So if the market is bullish, I would go to the 5 minute time frame and I would wait to see if the market would have a downward pullback. Then I would go ahead and mark my chart, and the lowest point at that point would be set as a stop loss, and then use a 1-to-1 risk to reward ratio using the same amount of pips. Now for this order where you see me creating the second circle above the first circle, this is actually where I was originally going to place my stop loss, but then when I went back further, I noticed that there was an even higher spike, so I went ahead and used that as my stop loss instead of where the circle is. So if you go back, this is where I actually used my stop loss. Then once I have my stop loss placed, I will go ahead and count the number of pips it is from the entry point, and I will use the same number of pips for the take profit to make that a 1-to-1 risk to reward ratio. And as you can see here, the entry point and the stop loss was hit. Alright, so now I'm going to go ahead and talk about one of the losing trades. So I'll go ahead and start with the first one that I had, which was here with the negative 55.63. So I'll go ahead and go to the chart, and I did base these trades off of the 5 minute time frame, but I wanted to show you what happened on the 1 hour time frame because it was easier to show. So my entry point was right here. At the time the market was bullish, so I wanted to go ahead and place a long order. So I entered there, and what happened was it hit my, well, first of all, it was a pending order. So it hit the pending order and opened the trade. And initially it did kind of go up a little bit, but then it went down. So that is where my stop loss was set with at that bottom purple line. But as you can see, the market ended up going back up. So sometimes you will get stopped out. Sometimes your stop loss and your take profit may not be set accordingly. So just keep that in mind. Alright, so as you can see, I went ahead and had 2 losing trades at the end of that trading session, but ultimately I did make a profit of $144. I got a positive swap balance, which was marked as a deposit of $11.19. So at the end of that 2 weeks, I earned a total profit of $155.62. Alright, y'all, so that is going to be the end of the video. I just wanted to share some of the results that I got when I was trading manually. And like I said, I am working on a expert advisor that I created. I will be going over some of the testing results that I got, so make sure you stay tuned and subscribe for that. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And make sure you ask me any questions in the comment section as well. I'll try to get to as many questions as I can.